All presenters are providing their services on a volunteer basis and are active participants in all products they are presenting. Their views and opinions do not necessarily reflect those of the organisation. While we aim for accuracy, errors may occur. All content is for informational purposes only. The information provided is general and not personalised advice. We are not liable for any losses. We provide information and systems, but we do not endorse any purchases of memberships. Your decisions are yours alone, so we advise conducting thorough research. If uncertain, seek guidance from a qualified professional. Attendees accept these terms by continuing to view this presentation. Let's explore affiliate marketing cautiously and curiously. Legal disclaimer. You are viewing an Affiliate Marketing 3.0 official presentation. All products and services, their component parts and operating methods and systems, either provided by or created by Affiliate Marketing 3.0, belong solely to Affiliate Marketing 3.0. All IPs are protected. Anyone copying, distributing, or reselling any Affiliate Marketing 3.0 product without express permission risks serious legal consequences. Any unauthorized broadcasting, live streaming, or social media sharing of Affiliate Marketing 3.0 presentations is strictly prohibited. Downloading and re-uploading presentations without permission violates copyright law and may also lead to legal consequences.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Affiliate Marketing 3.0. Today is a very good day. It's a great day because we have a wonderful presenter and presentation for you today. So we are going to go ahead and get started. And for you to get the benefit of this and to maximize it, please pull out your notebook and your pens and take notes and jot down some questions as you go along, things that you want to go ahead and ask the person who invited you here today, such as, when do I get started and how quickly will I get activated? So let us go ahead and do that. And while you're at it, you may want to go ahead and call a few people that you care about, that you want to be on this journey with, and welcome them and introduce them to this opportunity. Go right ahead and do that now. Send them a text, okay? Because sharing is caring, and you want people like-minded to be on this journey with you. So today we welcome David from the Netherlands. David, it is so great to have you here with your experience of over 30 years in this business and your enthusiasm and just ray of sunshine. You make a presentation so valuable and so informative, and you also share your mindset, a positive mindset about this. So we really welcome that, and thank you so much for being here again.
Thank you, Grace. It's good to be here. Hello, everybody. My name is David. I'm from the Netherlands, and of course, I upgraded myself. We have a notebook, and sometimes you make notes on a paper, and on a paper you lose it. It gets, if you put it in a book, and these notes during the time, then you can look back into the notes, and if you become successful and you reach the highest rank, you can write a book about it. So you become millionaire or multimillionaire with the industry, and then you publish a book, you can become a millionaire again, of course. So even if you do not become successful, you can even write a book, but that's a different story. Anyway, it's good to be here, Grace, and I see a lot of people are joining in, still are joining people in, so really good. Do we need the translation on?
I think everybody can.
Yeah, because now the translation is on. People can choose now the translation in the down. It's translating from my English to any language you want, and that is in the CC below. And there you can pick your own language, and then you can see the translation. So my French is not that good, you know, but maybe there are people from France and they want to listen, so they can now put the translation on. Really good. Okay, shall we get started?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Let me share the PDF and then we can get started. So everybody, again, this is an opportunity where you can, you know, participate in, you can learn and you can earn. And affiliate marketing is actually a compensation plan with a self-learning development system. And you can see that here, the next generation and affiliate OS operating system. Everything works with a system. And also this has a really amazing system. So it's Web3 powered, the affiliate platform. You can earn daily in Ethereum. So ETH, Ethereum, and it's on the base network. So we have products that unlock massive potential incomes. And of course we have the ignition pack. That's where you get started in 3FO. One of the core products is, of course, Liquid Pay Choice. And the Liquid Pay card is now in update. All the people who have Liquid Pay in their app, there's now becoming updated and new feature will be coming there. But with our unique program, you will get $100 3FO core product from the Liquid Pay Choice card. It has a single transaction limit from $10,000. And of course, you can do multiple transactions, of course. You have a personal cashback up till 3% and a referral cashback from 0.1. There are bigger cards and you can always upgrade your card. And then you have even a referral cashback from 0.3%. That's really good. It works on Android and on Apple and it's downloadable via the site from your App Store. Also, we have protocol yield, the whale pass. And with the whale pass, you have asset under management. You can put up till $500 and you can pick and choose this protocol yield performance. So there are 6 different strategies and you can use it. There's a validity time of lifetime, so it runs for lifetime. And of course, there is a success fee, 50%. But hey, if you don't need to do anything yourself, because this is the VIP ticket to the elite yield, and you can make use of this one. Index trading. Index trading was normally only on different markets, but not on the crypto. And LFG is, you know, the first on that moment that you can do index trading in crypto. With this LFG starter pack, you have an index buying limit up to $10,000 and the subscription is valid for 10 years. So you can see the products have long-term planning and that's also what we are doing. And I know that the most people are here actually for Alpha AI. This is a smart passive wealth generator. The Alpha AI is for you effortless part to building wealth through decentralized finance. Forget active trading. This is fully managed. Volt generate weekly yield by leveraging on expert strategies. Across staking, yield farming and liquidity provisioning and more. It's managed by the 3FO core team with an audit smart contract. The yield prioritize, sometimes these words are very hard, but if gives the priority to capital preservation and transparent. Risk adjustments returns. Your earnings are delivered weekly in real ETH, Ethereum, and scaling with each active subscription panel. So in plain English, you can buy the package. It will give you weekly yield in Ethereum on the base network, and you can increase the Alpha AI by buying bigger packages. The key advantage is guaranteed weekly yield, and that is constant income without the DeFi learning curve. So you just have to activate it and it will run on itself. Time-based earnings earn when you network profits. So you can build your network and also they have the benefits, but you can also benefit when you're building your team. With the BTCC, and this is of course mighty important, with BTCC Multiplier, you can boost your earnings potential. So this is what we are going to show you in this PowerPoint presentation. Transparency on chain, you can see the earnings in real time in your back office, and sustainable growth built for a long-term game. It's not a hype. And you can see here in the ignition pack, it costs you $500, but you get the liquid pay choice card, you get protocol yield whale pass, you get the LFG starter package, and of course you get the alpha AI yield access, and that will give you $5 a week every week in the DeFi strategy yield. If you are upgrading it, it will go even to $7.50 when you use the BTCCs into it. And you can see that here, the first package is a $500 package. You see, if you don't stake, it's 1%, but if you stake it fully in BTCC, then you get 1.5% every week on the $500, and that's weekly $7.50. And you know, it's a very easy calculation. If you buy a $500 package, you pay the $500 in Ethereum, and you can stake it up till 2 times the panel price. So that is $1,000 in BTCCs, and that will give you the booster. You see subpanel 3, 9, 27, 81, and 243, and you can grow into it. So you can start with $500. It will give you a 4x, that's $2,000. And it will, when you have another 500, you can always buy another subpanel or the same panel, or you can wait until you have 1,500 and you can buy a bigger one. But I can tell you what will happen. You will start, you will see it when everything grows 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, then another person comes in, and then the magic will happen. Because by time, a product will promote you or exposes you. But if you have a good experience, then it duplicates very, very simple. You can see subpanel 3, 1,500, and then you can have 1.75%. With subpanel 9, you can go to 2%. With subpanel 27, you go to 2.25%. With here, subpanel 81, you have 2.5%, and on subpanel 243, you can have a massive 3% in yield weekly on that amount of leverage. And that is where you will have a different status quo. So, smart multiplication and the 3FO unilevel income plan. So you can buy a subpanel, you can stake your BTCCs, and you can unlock up till 728,000 in earnings. So we have also loans, and to leadership, it strengthens your downline. So the subpanel loan transfers allows affiliate to share the available panel loan with their downlines for the ignition pack activation. So you can help your people. You can transfer only to your own downlines. The maximum amount is $250, and it's split in 2 packages of $125 each. Each user can use the $125 only once, and the redeem panel loan reflects as 125 EUSD in Ethereum wallet holdings. The reloan option is available once the panel loan is repaid. So you start with 500, you can stake it, you can put the BTCs in there, you have up to 2,000. So every time when you have 500 free, you can give a loan. When the loan is back, you can give another person. And this is how you can help your community. An example, user A has a panel loan of $250. He can transfer to A, can transfer 125 to user B to activate the ignition pack. Now user B has the 225 in the Ethereum wallet holdings. User B cannot receive another panel loan from user A or any other user again. So it's locked. User A can still transfer the 125 to user C. And when user B and C paid it back, you can give it again out if you still have that potential in earnings. So borrow to rise interest-free growth engine. You can see subpanel loan, subpanel 9 is activated, and you can borrow 2,250. So if you want to go to subpanel 29, you only pay 11,250. So this is where you can see the difference with the loan. For the small packages, 125, but when the packages are bigger and bigger, then you can see that that is really, really lucrative. So the BTC staking is the secret fuel of wealth builders. So you can stake no BTCCs. Then you make from 500, you will make $1,000, with $5 a week. But if you stake on one, so that is $500, and you stake for $500 in BTCC, then you can see you have 1.5%. If you do the fully, then you see that you have 1.75%, and this with the subpanel 3 with the 1500. So actually, every time when you buy a package, you stake the BTCCs, and these BTCCs staking will improve that people are going to harvest because they need BTCCs, and people can now have a usable function for the BTCC. Really easy and really amazing lucrative, because you can see that you can have up till 3% in yield. For some people, to start up with $500 can be too big. And we have now also the miners into our program. So the BTCC product offering is that you can buy a COD20 NFT miner and you can activate your 3FO. So you buy for $50 this package and you get a miner, and you can also go to the BTC20 smart chain nodes, and these nodes are going up to 182% APY a year, because a node will give you every month BTCCs. So instead of mining and harvesting, you can buy a node, and then you have BTCCs coming into your wallet, because the node will pay you 182% in BTCCs. Also in the affiliate, you have an earning potential of up till 2x, and that's really, really interesting. Here you see the level income breakdown for the BTCC products. So if you want to qualify, and this is for the networkers who are going to build, you need to do a requirement of direct people, so the people you bring into the business, but you also need a minimum volume. So to reach level 1, you need to have 2 direct people, and you have then 10%. But you need to have $1,000 in direct volume. So for an ignition pack is $500, so you need actually 2 people with an ignition pack. If you do it with miners, you need more people, of course, but it can also be a combination. For level 2, you need 3 people directly recruited, and you need, of course, $1,500 in volume to get that qualification for that level income, and so on. Level to unlock and break down. You can see here the direct referrals, and you can see here also to rank up and to grow into your depth. You see 15 levels you see here, and you see the requirement of the direct referrals, 2, 3. You can see here there's no rank qualified, but if you go into level 8, then you, of course, you need to have 9 direct people, and you need to have rank 1. Then you are going to have that level income from level 8, and of course, and this is going here down to rank 2 and rank 3. So what we actually saying here is, whatever you do, make sure that you go as fast as possible to rank 3, because then you are totally ready. So require 20 people. That's the whole thing what you need to do. Because, if you are doing something, it gives you energy. And especially if you have fun on it, you bring in 20 people directly front line, you qualify yourself to rank 3, and then, of course, you can have all the levels paid from 10%, 5%, all 15 levels you get paid, and in the end you see 1%, 1%, 1%. But that 1% can be a lot of leverage, I can tell you, because, more people bring more people, and you can grow your whole organization bigger and bigger, of course. Let's do a crazy income potential. And this is just an example. You don't give any result. This is if you do 5 people, directly to bring in. And actually, you have to bring in 6 people, because the first one is not counting. But you get 10% of income. That is $250. Yeah. So if you you teach the 5 people to do exactly the same, then you make $625. But the funny thing is, from the 5 people you bring in, these people maybe the 5 people of the 5 people, because these are the 5 people who are doing the 5 people. It's not you. You help them, you teach them how to do it. Now they can do it themselves. I always say, I help you with 5 people, and then I help you how you can teach it to these 5 people to do 5 people, and then you do the same as me. So you build 5, 25 together with these 5 people, but then you help this 25 people. They are going to do the same thing. So they bring all 5 people, that's 125 people. And then they bring all 5 people, then you have 625 people. And then you have all doing 5 people, then you have 3,125 people. And if you are qualified for these 5 generations, you earn $250, $625, $2,500, $12,500. And you see on level 5, you have $62,500. This is massive growth. But realize, what did you do? You just did bring in 5 people and you teach them to do the same thing. And this is how you can grow a huge income potential. The builder's income on yield, level-wise weekly yield distribution. It comes on Wednesday. So Wednesday is payday. Your network earns, you grow richer week after week, because we have also leverage from the yield from your network. Builder's yield income allows to earn your percentage of the weekly DeFi yield generated by your users in your network across 15 levels based on their activation of the ignition panel or subpanel, along with the maximum BTCC staking tier. And I always say, I cannot see a reason why you should not, stake your BTCCs. It just increase, and it's better way than to leave them in the wallet where you see the price up and down, up and down. So put it to work. So the builder's yield income level-wise is that you have from your level 1, so direct bonuses every time when new people come in, or when your direct people buy a package, you earn from the activity. But this is where you get a percentage of your first level yield. So you get 10% from that yield what your direct members are getting, but also from the level 2 and level 3. So can you imagine on this 5 levels where you have in total, the 5, 25, 125, and you get also from their yield every week that yield percentage over that yield. This is massively. And the funny thing here is that you can see from 10%, 5%, you see 3%, 2%, then you have level 12 and 13 is 1%, but on level 14 and 15, you go back to a massive 2%. And that's really, really interesting. An example. Imagine somebody on your 3rd level has subpanel 9. He bought the 4,500 and he staked it fully on the 1 and 2 on the BTCCs. So he bought 4,500. He staked for $9,000 in BTCCs, and he's getting now $90 every week. You get 5%. And then that is $4.50 every week on top of your existing yield, what you get from yourself. Now imagine that you have hundreds across the 15 level. So if you look at in your structure, you can have thousands of people. The key benefit, the bigger panel and subpanels, the higher the yield, the higher commission for you. BTC staking multiplies that yield and multiplying your builder's income. The weekly, residual, and scalable. You can decide where is your maximum. The 3FO ranks climb to the ranks, multiplies the impact for collective massive bonuses. To earn these rank bonuses, you can earn from $1,000 till $10 million just for growing your team, and you have to maintain 3 active legs and hitting the volume milestones. You need to have that. Also, your core earnings remain untouched. These bonuses are pure layered on top of your existing uni level, and that is, of course, benefiting. So the rank criteria to qualify for all ranks, you must meet 5 simple conditions. The required numbers of active direct referrals. The minimum business volume subscription sales in your team. Required minimum team size. And you have to maintain 3 active legs in a ratio of 40%, 30%, 30%. Only for rank 10, you need to maintain 4 legs, and I will show you. So to become R1 boot sequence, you need 3 direct people active. You need 15,000 in team volume, but the team volume has to be 6,000, 4,500 and 4,500. because 4,500 plus 4,500 is 9,000 plus the 6,000 is a total of 15,000. That is the ratio, how you, also the ratio applies for 45,000, and the same ratio means counts for the 125,000 when you want to become an R3. You can see the team size from 30, 75, 200, and you get an R1 gets $1,000 reward, an R2 gets $3,000 reward, and an R3 gets $5,000 reward. But you know that everybody needs to have at least rank 3 to have the whole depth in the compensation. So this is for you and for me very important, that you have to make the plan ready for R3. And that is, to help everybody to succeed. So make sure that you do this as soon as possible. R4, you see a difference, then you need 3 people who have an R3. So you have 3 legs, and in each leg you need to have an R3. Also in R9, you see here, this is where you need 15 people direct. You need 3 times an R8. You have 15,000 people in your team, and then you earn $5 million. And why do I explain R9? Because R9 is the position, if you want to become an R10, then of course you need 20 people direct. You need 4 lines within each leg in R9. You need 30,000 in your total team size, and you get a bonus of $10 million. This is of course really amazing to hit that rank as soon as possible. And everything what we do here is of course, to build up that passive way of income. So here you can see all the ranks in a nice format. You see rank 1 till rank 10, code origin, and that is where you are going to build your whole ecosystem. So why this rank system will work for you and for everybody? Because when you become successful and when you grow your team, and you can only grow by helping your organization, that will encourage balanced growth and no lack exploits. So if you want to grow, you have to help your people to qualify. It drives leadership and duplication in teams. It unlocks millionaire rewards and structured team building, and is 100% adaptive. So never replace your earnings. It's on top of your personal earnings, on top. So that's very important, that you build bigger and bigger. So when Bitcoin Code uses the centric approach, mining and harvesting of the BTCC is efficient, eco-friendly, and tailor-made for the DeFi enthusiasts. So again, this is a program where you can stake $500 in Ethereum and get 1,000. But if you want to get 2,000, you stake these BTCCs. That is the whole goal of the plan. Compensation plan terms. All earnings are calculated based on active subscription. So if you know that your package will pay out at 2,000 a max, if you fully did $500 and then the staking, then you know when you reach the 2,000, you have to have, of course, a new subscription. Payouts are processed daily in Ethereum on the base network, and that means a very, very low fee. Yield is generated from Alpha AI performance weekly. So it's the Alpha AI who is generating the yield that is to pay that percentage every week. 5% administration fee is applied on all withdrawals. To qualify for Unilevel Builders Income, user must maintain the required numbers of active direct and BTCC staking, optional 2 or 4x. Yeah. The rank rewards are paid upon the criteria required, and the minimum of numbers of active direct minimum team buys, and you can see again 40%, 30%, 30% for the ratio. And for rank 10, you need to have 4 lakhs active, with an R9. The income limits are applied per subscription based on the ratio, and you can see it here again, the staking. This is very important because sometimes people bought a package but they didn't stake because they didn't have the BTCCs, and in the miner there are a lot of BTCCs. You can harvest them, so you can see 3x and 4x by staking in full. User must follow the platform terms to stay compliant and avoid manipulation or stacking. And stacking is if you are, putting a lot of people down under each other, that is stacking. Weekly payout yield, you can see if you start on Monday, Then you have Monday and Tuesday. So on Wednesday, you get 2 days paid. Yeah. On Tuesday, you have, of course, 1 day paid. And if you start on Wednesday, you have to wait until next Wednesday, but then you get the 7 days paid. So fully. So some people, they start and they say, I didn't get, them. And I said, when did you start? Yeah, Monday. I said, okay, that's only 2 days on Wednesday. They cannot pay you if you are not in it. They have to work with the liquidity, to provide. Very important. So builder's yield income. The builder's yield income is a residual from your team yield. This is also credited every Wednesday alongside your personal yield. This income is distributed across the 50 levels based on the activity structure and the yield generation within each level. Earnings and cap unclaimed income. Very important. It even happened to us. Every subscription ignition pack subpanel has a maximum potential of 2, 3, or 4x, depending from the BTCC staking, of course, and the biggest of the tier of the package. Once a user reaches their earning cap, all future income will be redirected to the unclaimed income. To claim this unclaimed income, the user must top up the tier subscription before the next business closing day. And if you forget to do it, the money is gone. That is one of the things what you cannot have. So for me, if you have a structure in your team, it's a very easy. You check every day. You check your WhatsApp. Every day you check things on the phone. So it's so easy to go in your back office and see if the packages is not running out. It's like a habit. It's if you do it. The panel activation structure, panels, subpanels, price from $500 till 121,500, and sequel to unlocking, no skipping. So active, you have to buy panel 1, panel 3, 9, and so on. You have to buy bigger packages. And you can, 50%, let me see. Subpanel loan boost up to 50%, except for subpanel 243, you don't have that. That biggest package, you don't have that. Very important. BTC staking and multiplier defines yields more precisely, and here you can see, you have from 1.25 till 2.5% per week, or from 1.5% till 3% weekly. The API is capped across 130% till 156% is that capped. So also that is for longevity of the system, of course. Subpanel loans boost the system. Eligible for subpanel 81. Example, $500, you can only give 2 times the subpanel loan of 125. You know that. Subpanel loans apply directly to the panel, not to the wallet. Explicit exclusion from 243. You cannot give a loan on that package. So yield distribution, it is paid in Ethereum and is on the base chain network, and that is a low gas fee. The yield is also based on the value of the package and the BTC staking ratio. Very important. So, account and panel staking. Multiple accounts are allowed. So you can start with a $500 package. You can, you know that you stake it full and you have $7.50 a week, coming in the yield, and you can rebuy a new package. So you can have another package and another package. So one $500 gives 2,000. You have to activate your first package again, and then you can make 3 new packages. That's what we actually teach. So they have to be funded individually. And 3FO can investigate suspicious stacking patterns. There are people that put everything on themselves, They don't want to send any leverage up. Not fair. They can look at that, and that is, of course, it's all about compliance and fair use. 3FO reserves the right to enforce lock periods and, of course, suspend panel loans for misuse. That's very important that this all on the blockchain, everything is visible. This is my presentation from today, and I want to give the word back to Amazing Grace.
You are the one who is absolutely amazing, David. Thank you so much for that wonderful presentation. It's just absolutely clear. And so the only question left, right, is do you have the mindset for success? Do you have the ability to see an opportunity when and understand it when you see it? Seize the opportunity. So I hope you do. For those of you who are new, we look forward to seeing you again and again. Now remember, for tomorrow, we have the live Q&A, and that is going to be absolutely your time to get your questions answered. So we look forward to seeing you tomorrow, Friday, and that will be at 9 p.m. UK prime time. So don't forget that 9 p.m. UK prime time. Again, David, thank you so much. And that will conclude our session today. See you. You guys have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.